Pokemon Legends Arceus has just been released, and with it comes new Pokemon and new forms. So I thought it would be a perfect time to give Ash his own Hisui team, featuring Pokemon old and new from the games. Just imagine Ash starts his journey in the old Hisui region, and this would be the team that he would have throughout his journey. Also be aware there is spoilers here for Pokemon that weren't in the reveal trailers, but let's get into the video and I hope you enjoy. So first off, we begin with Ash's partner Pokemon Pikachu. Ash will still have his electric mouse in this region, the two are forever going to be partners, and a bit of olden times Hisui won't stop that. He will receive his Pikachu as a starter just like he did in the modern day, and the two will become best friends. This actually makes sense as well, as the alternate character that you don't select, whether it's Akari or Ray, their first partner Pokemon is a Pikachu. But Pikachu would obviously stay on Ash's team throughout his whole journey as usual. Next up we have Hisuian Growlith. I thought this made perfect sense to take up Ash's fire slot. Growlith is one of the most famous Pokemon, and originating in Ash's home region of Kanto, it suits Ash so well. I've always wanted Ash to own one. Ash would catch this little pup early on, and then it would eventually evolve into the powerful Arcanine. I really enjoyed the new Arcanine design with its dark black fur. It's not too different from the original, but enough to stand out. And this would be one of Ash's strongest Pokemon for this team, winning him many battles. As a Growlith, Ash could have the very same Growlith that was the child of the Arcanine that drowned at sea. This would make for some really nice story. So Pikachu is Ash's starter, but I still wanted to include one of the three starters that you get in Legends Arceus, Rowlet, Oshawott or Cyndaquil. And Ash has actually owned all three of these in the anime, so I just wanted to pick one. Although I love Ash's Quilava and Oshawott, I went with him getting a Rowlet here in Hisui. Just because of how close his bond was with Rowlet in Alola, Rowlet just feels like an Ash trademark Pokemon at this point, and I can definitely see Rowlet chilling out in Ash's backpack in Hisui. But unlike Sun and Moon, this time Rowlet will evolve for Ash and turn into the grass fighting type Hisuian Decidueye. I personally really like its new form. It reminds me of a Japanese Ronin sitting in the corner with his hat on, and it really fits the theme of the Legends Arceus games really well. So I think this would suit Ash perfectly. It would be his traditional starter and probably his ace of this team. Taking the fourth spot on this team is Basculegion. There's a lot of harsh water areas in the Hisui region, so Ash needs a water Pokemon who he can get around on. So here's Basculegion. Although not my favourite of the new Pokemon in Legends Arceus, it was still a very smart way to make a forgettable Pokemon like Basculin relevant again. Ash could catch a Basculin towards the start of his journey, and then in a very unique way of evolving, we would see it become a Basculegion. This Pokemon wouldn't be one of Ash's strongest or one that he uses a lot, it would just be mainly for travelling through the waters of Hisui, but I still thought this would be a nice addition to his team. For the fifth slot we have another ghost type, which is Zoroark. This Pokemon is just so damn cool, and I would love to see Ash get one. Ever since Zoro was released back in Generation 5, I've wanted Ash to own one, and now we have a brand new Zora and Zoroark released. Ash would get this thing later on into his journey, he would meet up with it in the Alabasta Icelands, and he would eventually evolve it into Zoroark. Hisuian Zoroark has a pretty unique typing, being normal and ghost, so this would add some variety to Ash's team, and it would just be so cool. I absolutely love the design of this thing, the red and white colour works perfectly, and I can definitely see Ash owning one. The final Pokemon on this team is Ursuluna. This is one of my favourite Pokemon introduced in Legends Arceus, and it was one of the first new Pokemon that you encounter in the game. And thankfully I avoided the leaks and managed to see this thing for the first time fresh in the game, and it was just an incredibly designed Pokemon, so I can definitely see Ash owning one. Riding around on its back, searching and digging up different items, and using this powerhouse in battle. With its nice normal and ground typing, it would be Ash's bulky Pokemon that can take a hit, but can also dish out a large amount of damage. Similar to how Ash uses his Snorlax, I'm just really glad that Legends Arceus decided to touch the Teddy Ursaline again, because it definitely deserved it. So that is it, Ash's Hisui team, and I think it's a pretty solid one. Looking at the Legends Arceus roster, there wasn't many others that stood out to be Ash Pokemon, so most of the ones I ended up picking were ones we've already officially had revealed. I did consider adding Cleavor as it's a beast in battle, and then I also considered Weirdeer, but that's a Brock Pokemon through and through. But let me know your thoughts on this team here. What changes would you make? Which of the new Pokemon would you switch around? I'm interested to hear your thoughts. But please like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.